Can you believe we have made it this far, Peterson? Already in week 10, for CTL 96. Yes sir, good stuff, let's get it done. Our first matchup is a classic fight between the Pats and Jets. Patriots will win the division title with a win in New York. Martin will have to come up huge for the Jets to win. Stevie Y is looking good, but the D for the Pats has dominated. I have the Patch looking good down the stretch. Patriots 17-10. The week 2 game was close. I believe this game will be no different. Pats lock down and take it again, securing the playoff spot. Pats 17-13. Lions and Broncos, two teams that are waiting for the season to end. Detroit has yet to get into the win column. Aikman will do his best Dan Orlovsky impersonation and get picked 4 times in this game. Denver big 28-7. Detroit, still hurting over the loss of their best player, will go down again unfortunately. Denver, on their last string, will take this game. Broncos roll 21-7. Next we have the Bolts heading to the ATL to face the Falcons. This game will be a very tight one until the coin flip. That might be the only thing the Falcons win in this game. Although the Falcons' defense has picked up lately, there will be no stopping George this game. Chargers 28-14. TDO has a pretty good winning percentage versus lefty, especially compared to other guys against the top 5 player of all time. Probably has the best chance against lefty, don't know. But this is where lefty shows his true colors and makes one last effort to get into the playoffs, whereas Chargers can do some damage. George has a career day, going for 176 yards and scoring 4 times for San Diego. Chargers 35-10. Bengals and Cowboys. The Cowboys have crushed everybody besides a nail-biting loss to the Oilers. The other real test for Dallas this season was a week 2 game against these same Bengals. It took an overtime field goal by Joe Nedney to clinch the game. Look for more of the same from a very game Bengal squad, but in the end, Dallas is just too loaded. Cowboys 28-14. In this game I see the boys hitting Cincy from every side possible. The Bengals will put up some numbers with their good wide receivers, but will come up short, and Big D will secure their playoff spot. Dallas 24-10. Next we have the Bears heading to Pittsburgh. This will be a war. The Steelers, not looking so stellar this year, look to play like their team should. They make this game a tight one, but fall to the Bears late. Bears 21-14. Pittsburgh might be a team that Chicago will overlook. The Steelers are a much better team than their 2-5 record. Good players at key positions pose a threat to Chicago. I do, however, feel that Chicago is not looking down the road. Bears 21-10 victory this week. G-Men and the Bucks. In week 2, the Giants flat out embarrassed Tampa, hanging almost 50 on the board and exploiting that Tampa 2 cover scheme. Look for more of the same this week as the two-headed monster in the backfield, Hurst and Hampton, go for over 150 on the ground and score 3 times. Giants roll a big 35-14. I think this game is going to be over before it even starts. The way Efer has been playing lately, there is little hope for Tampa. Evans will have to be Superman here, and even if he is, I still see them losing. Giants squeak this one out 35-10. Next we have the Oilers heading to LATD. Will do work here. He should rack up at least 150. The Raiders will keep it close, but they will fail to get that 21-point touchdown. Oilers roll 28-7. Raiders and the Oilers. In seasons past, the Raiders have had the inferior team, but seems as though that they always steal one a season from Houston. Two die-hard Cubs fans go at it here, and one has to lose. And that one will be the Raider coach. Houston travels on their way to a wild card finish. Oilers 27-10. Panthers and Hawks next. Stout just can't click as a cohesive unit just yet. I see Chris Chandler for the Hawks having a monster game and throwing a ton of CCs to Rob Moore, Joey Galloway, and Bert Emanuel. Too much for Panther John Lynch to stop. Seattle wins a big ball game, 21-14. These last 5 weeks have been tough. I think if anything these games have made me better. This one will be close, but I should pull it out late. Panthers 24-17. Are you serious? Peterson, you can't score 24 points in one season, let alone one game. Jacksonville travels down I-85 to face the Dolphins this week. Sorry Kulsick, Opus is on fire. Dolphins big 42-0. Due to the Jags being in Florida already, it shouldn't be that long a trip home, although it will be a painful one. Jags not here -35-0. Our big finish Peterson. A very important game between Washington and Cleveland. While not set in stone, the King Kong Conference playoff tree is starting to bloom. There are four shore teams, Dallas and New England. These two teams could be the others to be in the dance. But with the Jets playing good ball, it could keep one of these teams out. With a 22-17 OT thriller in Week 2, the Redskins hold the advantage over the Browns. Cleveland must win this game, or else a tie does them no good come season's end. Washington comes into this ball game 5-3. Cleveland 4-3. The Browns have yet to play the divisional and conference leading Cowboys, so that helps Washington's case. As for the game, I see Jerome Bettis plowing through the Browns' defense and eating up huge chunks of yardage at a time. MV has played well since taking over for Chris midseason, and he continues on his playoff chase. Washington 22-10. This game is going to be a war, no doubt. Bettis will have to come up big here, as I see the Browns D coming up big. If the Browns can win the turnover battle, I see them pulling this one out. I think they can and will. Browns in a close one, 17-14. Great week this week, Peterson. I'm getting pumped for the playoff run, and for those who are waiting for next season, check the message board. I have the rookie and player ratings for next season, so study up for Peterson. This is Lightning Larry, signing off.